Hi, I'm Kelly Watson. How are you? I just realized I've never taken a moment to explain my story of why marketing media and why I've decided to actually start training other people. Um, a few years ago, my life completely changed. I was an interior designer for Ethan Allen for 5.5 years. I then went on and had my own business. But before having the guts to actually have my own business, I worked for other people and designed for them, private labeled, and then would go to their different sales and such at the different events throughout the country, Las Vegas, East Coast, all that kind of thing, and was a sales rep basically. And when the stock market and the house market and the life market for most of us Americans and throughout the world crashed, so did my life as I know it. The stability of everything just kind of uh, went out the window. And then I also have a husband who was a general contractor who went from having 20 different houses that he was doing at any given time down to one, if he was lucky, 100 employees down to one helper. It was he and one helper that was doing it, and we were just really struggling. His father had gotten cancer and was really sick, and my dad at the same time gotten cancer with esophageal cancer, and our life was just completely upside down. Um, my father then passes away, and I then find within that month my mother fell and broke her hands, both hands. So I had to be a nursemaid to her because if you break both wrists and hands, there's how do you go to the restroom? Well, so I became a nursemaid to her. And this whole time, we're just seeing the things that we were able to grow together dwindle and fall apart and go away. We had to sell furniture since we just had gotten married. His furniture and my furniture. We just kept selling pieces of furniture to pay our rent. And when we found out we're pregnant with our little stuff, and my husband just said, "This has got to stop. We've got to, at some point, we're not going to be able to move forward if we don't figure out something." So we actually sold off quite a bit more to get a little bit of a nest egg. And we thought, since Mexico was still doing better than what California was doing, and he is a Mexican citizen, that we would move to Mexico. We'd move to a border town in Mexico, um, be there for 6 months or so, be able to cultivate another business and start again and get strong and then come home because my whole thing is I know the United States. I want to come home, right? So we go to Mexico, and instead of 6 months, we were there for 2 years. While there, we started a business. Their contractors or construction was still going very strong, whereas we were dead here. And we decided to just do a kitchen business. And that was doing very well, and until we realized that we had picked a business partner that wasn't so great, and unfortunately, that didn't work out in the end. So very quickly, we have decided to come back to the United States. But while I was there, a friend of mine told me about this terrific opportunity called Origami Owl, which is a direct marketing company. And with Origami Owl, it's these wonderful lockets that each tell your own story and all of this. And I was just in love with, I'm a glitter girl, okay? So I was totally in love with this product and its story and everything else, and I just had to get my hands on it. I was on a waiting list for close to 4 months to be able to sell this product. What I didn't know is I wasn't allowed to sell in Mexico. So instantly I start looking online on different opportunities to market this product since I'm in Mexico. I don't speak the language there anyways. I was very bad. But how am I going to be successful at selling this product in a country I'm not even allowed to? So I thought, internet. Let's figure out how the internet works to be able to really move forward. And that's how this whole journey of looking into social marketing media began. And what I you know, I think we're all the same. It doesn't matter if you don't speak the language or not. What I figured out is that even if I was in the United States, there's so many friends that you have. There's so many neighbors and aunts and uncles that you can go to, and then you get to a point where who else is going to sign up under your business? Who else can you sell to without going above and beyond? And what I was finding with this social media marketing, MLM, there are ways to actually get people to find you, that people are actually looking for you. And your job is just to put the information out there and then be findable. So it's really been quite an interesting journey from interior designer to trainer, a social marketing media trainer. And it's completely two different worlds. And yet we're still helping people. And that I like. So join me in the adventure of learning a new world, which is social marketing media. And really, if an interior designer who only really likes foofy things can figure out all this techie crap, so can you. So I look forward to seeing you in future videos. Thanks.